What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be a little different, so stick around. Alright, guys, so I'm just put my chair up. It's up on the roof rack there, but as you can see, the front end is different. So when I had started making videos with the CRV and I started welding on it, you all know that all I did was take the front bumper cover off and weld to the factory bumper support. Well, it's not the cleanest bumper, but it is 1/4 inch thick angle iron and 3/16 thick square tubing. I've got it mounted in the factory spots, so there's 4 bolts there, or 2 bolts there. There's 2 bolts here. Well, it's supposed to be. I broke this one off while tightening, so I've got to get a bolt extractor and try to pull that out. So I do plan to brace that up more. Like I said a little bit earlier, this bumper is not done. It is nowhere near done. When I started this bumper, I actually changed it this morning. I fixed it this morning. I leveled it out. But when I started, it had a square tubing little bar on the top, but it was crooked, so I cut it off. But as you can see, I'm 115-ish pounds. I can hold up to it. I did salvage the D-ring hooks. Excuse me. I did salvage the D-ring hooks from the other bumper support. I cut them off and reused them. But a lot has changed. So I don't live with my buddy David anymore. I'm living with my friend Aaron currently. But now that I have a son, I don't like government help. But I've been offered a chance to receive a voucher to pay rent. So I'm in the process of looking for a place that accepts those vouchers. It's been a lot. I've got a new job. I'm back in construction. I work 40 hours a week. Considering this coronavirus thing, my babysitter, her mom got sick, and so they sent me home, and I'm quarantined for 14 days. At the time of me making this video, as of today, I still have 1 more week out of work before I can come back, because it's a requirement of 14 days before you can come back in any type of major virus or epidemic. But yeah, so they're good. And so I've changed a few things on the CRV. As you can see, the bumper. That's the main thing. Not to mention, I touched up the paint on the front end. I took and remounted, because the horns were mounted to the factory bumper support that used to be sitting here. I took them off and just crappy welded them on. I'm not the best welder. It holds. It doesn't look pretty. I'm a grinder, not a welder. But they're on. This one's sitting against my AC condenser. There we go. Because I use my AC because of my son. But, so I mounted my little light bar right there. I do plan on putting a stinger bar here, but I'm not going to try to make my own again. And if I do, it's going to be with tubing and a tube bender. So I'm not doing that square tubing anymore because it's a lot to line up. But we'll do a little walk around the CRV. Now that you guys know, why I haven't been posting. If you've watched this far, thank you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If not, I'm sorry. But, so, got the bumper. Please excuse that right there. I am under a bridge at a local park. There's a parking lot right over there. But there's a really big drop-off. And thankfully, I don't have the factory bumper on because it would have ripped it off. My front end completely dips down. I think I have a picture that of me driving through it, and I'll post it right here. But yeah, and then you come through that dip, and then you drive around, and then I just pull up right over here, and then back in, and then I go right down there, and I fish, because that's a river. For those of you that do live in Burlington or Alamance County or North Carolina, that is the Hall River. So, if you know what I'm talking about, leave me a thumbs up. But, so, I know some of y'all have seen on my Instagram page, some of you have not. Most of the time, I have a flag mounted up back here. Well, I got rid of doing the exhaust clamps with the PVC pipe. I am now running a wooden pipe and an aluminum flagpole mount, which I will make a completely different video on that. But all I did was loosen up the basket mount, wedge this underneath it. It does stick out underneath this bar fully, and then it sticks out right here onto the bottom of this one, about halfway, and then I just tighten these bolts back down. And now I can take it down to go through drive-thrus and stuff like that with a thumb screw. If you live near me, please don't steal my flag. So we're coming around the back. Also, real quick, I do have the high lift jack on the quick fist mounts now. There's one there and there's one there, so all I have to do is pull that tab and the tab on the back side, and I can access it instead of having to reach for a ratchet. I did paint the factory spoiler right here to match the tailgate and the bumper, but I did add backup lights. I made a video for the antenna mount that I made right here out of a bed frame. That footage got deleted, but my tail whip is from where it mounts to there's between, I want to say between 8 and 10 feet high. Nothing changed on this side. Still the same. So, let me go inside and I'll show you a couple little things that I have changed. Alright guys, so there's a couple of things that have changed on the inside of the CRV, or the battle heap, as some of you may know it. But, so, I know a lot of you know, if you've watched my previous videos, you see these two holes right there. I used to have a full-size CB radio. It was a 29 LTD Classic mounted right there. I fried that thing. It had no longer worked. It just completely fried the motherboard inside of it. So when I was at my dad's, I was at my mom's over the weekend, the other week, taking my son to see her. And my dad lives across town. So my mom said that she wanted to watch him for a little bit. Sure. Hey, cool. I go to my dad's, spend a couple hours, see them. So I went to my father's. And luckily, he is a CB radio enthusiast, so to speak. It's a hobby of his. It's been a hobby of his for a very long time. I'm talking the man has a 180-foot tower, CB tower. He talks worldwide. But anyways, so he had this little thing right here. It is a Cobra 19DX5 or 4. I can't read Roman numerals. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark in here, but I tapped it into the cruise control switch that is not there anymore. I'll get to that in just a second. Oh my gosh. So my keys are not cooperating. There we go. Technical difficulties. Okay, so I got it. So I am unable to run this when the switch is off. When you cut the accessory switch on, I am able to run this. It is tapped into what used to be the cruise control button, but so I'm probably not going to pick anything up sitting right here. For those of you that don't know and that do run CBs, 19 is the trucker channel. So if you're ever on the interstate and you have any issues with your vehicles and you have a CB radio in your vehicle, you can call out to the truckers on channel 19, and most of the time, if they can help, they'll help. But anyways, so I removed my factory ashtray here. It was a perfect fit for this little radio. This car stereo is fried. When I was putting that in, it short-circuited somehow, but it fried. So this my stereo does no longer works. There's something else in the rear. I'll get to that in a minute. While I had the key in the switch, I did delete the cruise control button. The cruise control no longer works. So I have this. It is a dual port USB plug. It does light up green to match the dash lights. It only works when the switch is fully on, so that way I do not drain my battery trying to charge my dash cam here, which hopefully in the future, later this summer, I'll be using to edit video, to record for videos. I can use it on trails, and to charge my phone, which the dash cam actually can be charged up and used on standalone battery. But anyways, there's one more thing that I want to update you guys with, and that is in the trunk. Please excuse the mess. Like I said, I'm back in construction, and it's fishing season, so everything else is there. Alright, so, bam! I finally took Josh Wolf's idea. I think it was Josh Wolf. Please don't hate me if I said that wrong, or if I said the wrong name. But I made a platform in the trunk to be able to still have storage underneath and still have access to my table and the storage unit underneath of that. So I have my toolbox here. I have my range bag because I went shooting yesterday out in the country. And I have my bug out bag. Over here off to the side, I do have some extra oil and extra power steering fluid because I have a leak I haven't traced down yet. I have my subwoofer. This is part of the reason that I made this platform, is so I could keep my subwoofer, but yet still have this. This entire platform is made out of an old industrial pallet. I have nails holding it in place so that it does not move when I'm off-road and, the car's teetering or whatever. I have all my work gear over here, my waterproof boots, vest, high visibility coat, hard hat, yada yada, fishing tackle. But other than that, that is all that has been updated with this. But mainly, the reason that I haven't been posting is because I'm a full-time single dad now. And I'm still trying to get used to that. So if you guys just bear with me, please. I have a lot of videos planned for this. I have a lot more stuff planned for this. I actually have a video I plan on doing later this week while I'm still out of work on quarantine. So there will be another video later this week for this. But so that is the reason me and the Heap have not been posting videos. But you guys, this bumper, please, if you have watched this far, leave me a comment leave me a comment down below, and let me know if you have made it this far. Let me know what you think about the bumper and the front end setup. Like I said, it is not finished. There's a lot more coming. I have a couple more surprises at the house already that I have not added yet. That going on the front end, specifically for off-roading. But this bumper, you guys, I made this no levels, no nothing. I made this by eyeballing. And a buddy of mine stared at it for about 10 minutes. Buddy of mine that I live with. He squatted down and stared for about 10 minutes and was like, "You're about a 1/4 inch off." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're not going to notice that, buddy." So, I actually like the look of this as it is. But I do, like I said, I have more planned on the front end of this. That will not look like this for long. I'm going to be adding more to this bumper. I'm going to be adding more to the whole front end. It is a big surprise. But guys, thank you so much if you have watched this far. Like I said before, leave me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't, you can dislike the video. I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm not a normal YouTuber. I just do this for fun. I do this as a hobby because I like making videos and making content. But if, like I said, if you like the video, let me thumbs up. If you dislike, dislike the video. If you have any questions or anything whatsoever, even if you just want to say, hey, what's up, Southern Chaos? Just leave me a comment down below. But guys, I'm gonna get back home. It's about supper time. So this is Southern Chaos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.